How's it going, super friends? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Brad, the DCUGeek, and today our topics are only two topics. One is the fact that McFarlane Toys has revealed 5 new figures that for those of us who keep our ear to the train tracks will have seen coming because images leak, things leak, orders leak. So we kind of knew that these were coming, at least a lot of us did. And then also, Mafex has revealed actual glam shot images of their new soonish, probably in the far future, soon in the grand scheme of the universe, to be released Dark Knight Returns armored Batman figure. Now the first thing I'm going to cover is the McFarlane Toys releases. There are 4 figures that will come individually packaged, and each one will come with a piece of a collective build figure. There is a Superman, there's a Wonder Woman, there's a Batman, and there is a Robin King. The collective build figure is a mixture of Darkseid and Batman. His name is DarkFather. Now for some of you folks, you'll be saying, who are these characters? I don't recognize them. Why would I buy them? And I would say, take a closer look at these guys, because as much as they're not my favorite versions, they're not the classic versions of the characters, I've been enjoying the source material so much that I know that I will definitely be picking them all up. It hasn't been the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it's certainly been a very entertaining storyline. The Superman, the reason why he looks the way he does is because he's been weakened with kryptonite and he has been infected with the anti-life equation, and he's slowly turning into a dark side Superman, if you will. The Batman who comes with that fantastic guitar and the long coat jacket, the one and the same Batman who will ride the Bat Skeleton motorcycle. The reason why he looks the way he does is because he's actually dead. He's wearing a Black Lantern ring, and that's what you get when you have a Black Lantern Batman who is just using his willpower to hold back the death. And then the Wonder Woman, that's the Dark Knight's death metal version of Wonder Woman. She's essentially, in my opinion, from reading all of the story, she is the main titular hero of Dark Knight's death metal. Even though it tends to be a very bat-centric story, Wonder Woman is the hero. And the chainsaw that she comes with is actually, she had to melt down her invisible jet, and the chainsaw is actually supposed to be called the Invisible Chainsaw. Fantastic! The pull cord for that chainsaw is actually her golden lariat of truth. So those are all characters that we all know and love: Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. When it comes to the Robin King figure, he looks absolutely fantastic and pretty much exactly as he does in the source material. One of his claims to fame is that he's actually got a utility belt filled with things for taking down pretty much any major member of the Justice League. He's thought of it all. He knows how to take them all down. And in fact, in the source material, that's exactly what he does. He takes them all down. And on his planet, he kills the entire Justice League single-handedly. And finally, DarkFather is a fantastic looking figure. Interesting that Todd chose to make a DarkFather for us over other characters, but if he's already doing death metal, then it would make sense that he would choose to make that hybrid mix of a Batman and a Darkseid. I mean, besides the fact that, technically there's 3 Bruce Waynes in this wave, because DarkFather is a Batman, and then you have the Crow Robin King down there. Well, he's a Bruce Wayne, so technically he would be kind of a Batman, and then you have the Batman that is also a Black Lantern, and he's a Batman. I will say this, in the source material, the Superman is actually even just a little bit taller than DarkFather in comparison to how he's been scaled alongside the Superman figure. I kind of feel like they may have kind of messed the scale up. For someone like me, that's not going to be a huge problem. For those of you who are scale hounds, that's probably going to absolutely drive you bonkers. Anyway, let's watch Toddy Boy's video from his Instagram account, and then we'll move on to the next figure, which is the Mafex Dark Knight Returns Armored Batman. Anyhow, let's roll this video of Todd McFarlane from his Instagram account talking about these figures so you can hear everything that he has to say about them right from the mouth of the horse, from the Toddfather, if you will. And then we'll move on to the Mafex Dark Knight Returns Armored Batman figure.
Hey everybody, Todd McFarlane. Let's talk about our next wave of Build-A-Figures for the DC Multiverse. What's coming? This will give you a big clue. Yes, that's it. Death Metal. Remember the big comic book, the huge successful comic book from DC, written by Scott Snyder, drawn by Greg Capullo, inked by Jonathan Galapian. They're the team extraordinaire. Here's some of the designs that Greg did in the comic book. We're given Obviously, Death Metal Batman, besides all the detail, if you guys remember, and if you want, like as a separate piece, you can buy his motorcycle, so he looks super cool on it. He's going to come with his guitar, so he's going to look badass. And then I'll tell you what he comes with. I think he comes with the legs he comes with the legs of the Build-A-Figure. Then we've got Death Metal Wonder Woman. She looks pretty sassy. She looks like a warrior, right? She's got all of her gear, nice colors, her red, white, and blue, big W gold on her. She looks good. And she gets the weapon, the great design here, the big chainsaw. So she looks good. She's going to come with the head and the cape of the Build-A-Figure. So, and she's tall. Like, you put her next to Batman, she's literally an Amazon. Then we've got our Death Metal Superman, right? If you guys seen him, he's got chains. Look at that. Cool. I like chains, just like Spawn. We like him. He's going to have his ribbons are going to be on him. They're going to be all over his part of his cape that's tattered back there. It's going to get a couple different hands that are going to be in there. You're going to see this hand here. I think it's cool about the hands. He gets that big sort of brass knuckles that's on there with the S, so he can punch you and brand you. We're going to get there. And then probably my favorite, just visually, he's coming with the arms of the Build-A-Figure. And then we're going to get the Robin King from the same comic book here. Let me just turn him around here. You can see I've always been a big fan of chainmail. You can get up here. You've got this thorny crown, a la Game of Thrones. You got the sort of fuzzy, cool, sort of peacock sort of shelving there. And then if you look, like even on the gloves, you can see the texture. I don't know if you can see the texture here on the cape, right? Just add a little bit of bounce to it. And then we're going to make sure that we get some flat and some polish and some shiny as we sort of get in there. He's going to come, obviously, since he's the smallest, he's going to come, hey, get a close-up of that face. He's going to come with the torso and the crotch, right? Like, who doesn't want a crotch? Now, if you take the crotch and the torso and the arms and the cape and the head, and you take the arms and the legs and you put it all together, guess who you get? From that same storyline, ladies and gentlemen, you get DarkFather, right? Here he is here, and he's big and he's tall. You put him next to somebody like Superman, he's going to be at least about an inch taller than him. As big as Superman is, he's still going to be even taller. So he's going to be the biggest guy. Going to have a cool cape with some nice texture, right? Going to get some detail on the belt and whatever else. And we got the paint on a little bit thick. This is a paint master, but there's going to be a lot of detail on that face. So he's going to look sort of ornery on you, right? So either that, it looks like your mean uncle sometimes. Oh, cool. So that's it. Get these four, which individually, I think all four of them look super cool. But if you actually decide you want to get the whole group so you can basically reincarnate basically the comic book, you're going to get your fifth figure, which is the DarkFather right in the middle here, and you have a heck of a set. We'll show you some photos. Those are going to come out a little bit later in May of 2021. But we'll show you some as we get closer. We'll show you some photos of how all of them sort of interact with each other. So that's it. Thanks for your time. Hope you're excited about those as I am. Be good.
So there you go. 5 figures that Todd is really excited about. You can see how he likes the fact that Superman's wearing chains. He goes for those darker characters. Remember, and I say this a lot, Todd is the man who invented Spawn. Now on to other things. We have that Mafex Dark Knight Returns armored Batman figure. Yet again, just ripping the money from my wallet as if they're the sticky bandits. The figure looks altogether fantastic in comparison to the Frank Miller source material, so I can't complain about the overall look of the figure. He's big, he's bulky, the colors are on point, he comes with 3 heads, 2 helmeted, and 1 unmasked old man Bruce Wayne head. And then he also comes with these 3 accessories, as well as a wired cape, just like the previous Dark Knight Returns Batman action figure. And then finally, honorable mention goes to the Mezco 1/12 Collective Dr. Fate action figure, which I actually did make a video about, but never did end up publishing it because I uploaded the video and then I got a copyright claim on it because I included some footage from the final Wonder Woman 84 trailer, which I actually included no sound but they still saw visually enough of the trailer up in the corner beside my head to ding the video. I'm not sure how they did it. Wonder Woman 84 was nowhere in the title. It was only a small box, but the bots are just getting that good at discovering it. I will say it annoyed me a little bit because I still considered it to be fair use because it was a commentary on the trailer that did not become a substitute for the trailer. They didn't even suggest profit sharing, which would have made more sense. They were just going to take all of the money for my 15-minute video because I shared a 2-minute trailer. That's garbage. Anyway, super friends, that's all from me today. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I will see you next time with the next one. Have a DC day, everybody, and take care.